the first of the day.
A growing topic of discussion at the moment in the gaming world as it continues to grow larger is the role difficulty plays in the assembly of a given title. It's been argued by a large majority that all games should start offering ways for everyone to play with lower difficulty settings or different play modes. As such, I figured I would give my own opinionated take on the subject. Just because gaming has reached the mainstream and is being accessed by more and more new people doesn't mean that every game has to cater to everyone's needs. It's the same with books and it's the same with movies. It would be ludicrous to say that all films or works of literature are all created equally for every form of consumer, but the large supply of content each of these mediums offer means that never becomes an issue. One might say that this isn't about taste or experience level and it's more about accessibility. Sure, not all books and movies are for everyone, but everybody can read any book or watch any movie even if they don't appreciate its content. While when it comes to video games, there are simply certain works that the average user will never complete due to the difficulty of a given title. Here's the thing, people disregard the aspect of challenge as if it's just some sort of artificial roadblock that gets in the way of the player getting to enjoy the real meat of the experience, when in fact it can be just as important to the completion of a work of art such as a game as the narrative or basic mechanics. Take the Souls games for example. Those titles forged a community around the difficulty, creating a network of players both helping and hindering each other in an extremely dangerous world. Its challenge helped sculpt a consistent, believable world across all players that felt more real thanks to the fact that it didn't allow the elements within the game world to be randomly altered. The thought that difficulty can't be intrinsic to the intended effect of a game is comical, and asking it to be compromised is meaningless when you're not offering these people of other tastes the real experience. The Souls games are some of the few games today one could argue use difficulty and challenge to elevate it above some customizable toy and into a piece of cohesive art. I mean, how long was it before Demon's Souls when you last took part in a mainstream title that so few people had actually finished, seen the end of, or even knew what some of the later sections looked like? That mysterious allure to a product in and of itself is a novelty that would have been lost if it had contained an easy play mode. Don't misconstrue this as me evangelizing one design philosophy over another, but the fact is people who don't want the experience a specific title offers have no need to purchase it when the product as it stands isn't their thing anyway, and altering it to better suit their tastes would make it something it isn't. The idea that all games have to meet some standardized level of accessibility for all players is an illogical one that runs the risk of compromising creativity and turning an intended experience into something it's not. I'm not saying that the difficulty is the only thing that makes a game like Dark Souls good, but thinking that it can't be an integral part of it is silly.
So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?